Hello everyone, this is Kalle from TunerMix. I just wanted to give you a little introduction into the trick mechanics of 90s extreme skiing. I've recently made a video about the skiing controls in Snow Scout, which I will link in the description, because they are the same basically, but what 90s extreme skiing has that Snow Scout doesn't have, of course, are the tricks. And so for every track, you have a list of tasks to do here, and if you beat these requirements, you get a medal. And currently I have 0 medals because I started a new game. And for example, for this track, I need 2 medals to unlock it, So let's play this one and get some medals. All right, here we are.
Cool. Back to basics.
Yes, and speaking of basics, the thing is, how you accelerate in this game is you take your ski sticks and put them in the ground, like as if you were rowing a boat. This is how you gain speed, and if you want to steer, you have to hold your ski sticks parallel to your skis. So if you turn them left, the skis turn left, and if you turn them right, the skis also turn right. And if you do this snowplow stance by moving your hands towards each other, then you will slow down when sliding. And the really cool thing about this is if you hold your hands really firmly to your sides, like this. Imagine you were like a high-speed skier and you would go down into this skiing stance, where you tuck the ski sticks almost under your elbows, so you have the best aerodynamic position. Now, if you do this and now turn your upper body, the skis will automatically turn exactly where you're looking, And so if I'm sliding now and now I look to the right by keeping my hands locked to my upper body, I'm going exactly where I'm facing. So that's pretty easy, and because you can make super subtle movements, when you turn your upper body just a little bit to the side. This should help you to line yourself up perfectly to, for example, hit the rails in a totally straight line. But let's see what we can do now. So let's speed up by really making some huge swings. Woo! And grab this M. Now I can even slow down a little bit to aim exactly for that rail. Go up, and then I'm using the stick push, which is a little speed boost that I get by pushing the joysticks on the controllers forward. And this can help you if you're about to stall on a rail, to give you that decisive boost to clear it and get lots of points. Especially if you have jumped on this rail before, then this will be double effective, because then you get a combo of air score and rail score, and this will count bigly into the total trick score, which you can see here on the screen. This is like the accumulated trick score you have. And of course, the more you get, the better it is. So combining tricks is a really cool way to do this. And as you have noticed, I'm also trying to collect all these letters here, which spell out the word medal. And if I get them, then I will also get another medal. And now you can see, this speed boost when used from a standing position by pressing the control sticks forwards really gives you a massive, almost dash. And you can see the snow flying then. Woo! So again, with the stick boost, I grabbed that A. Now let's try and get that CD. It really looks for your hand position, so if your hands collide with the letters or the CDs, you will have collected them. Okay, so now this L is super tricky. As you can see, let's see if we can get it. No, but the thing is, we have 30 seconds after each gate until we have to get to the next one, or we will fail if we don't make it within 30 seconds. But if I really want that L, I can try and get it again now. See, now I used that stick forward push really effectively to cheat a little bit. I mean, my time will be bad now, so I probably won't get a medal for a good time, but I should have plenty of trick score already to break all the score targets I need. So also when jumping off, when you're almost at the edge, you can also flick the sticks forward to give a bit more speed. And here again, now I'm braking a little bit, so I can aim exactly for the rail. And when I'm on the rail, I'm doing the stick push to clear it successfully. Woo, fireworks! All right, so let's see. Oh man, I really was 1.762 seconds too late to get the slowest speed, but I managed to beat all of the trick scores in a massive way, so that's good. So, and to finish up the talk about the controls, what you can also do always is like switch to walking, put the skis away, and then you can walk like in a normal VR game. And of course you can use this a little bit to cheat. If you find out like you're going to miss a flag, you can just switch to walking mode, and then you basically stop instantly and rearrange your position after that. Then go on the skis again by pressing both thumbsticks again, and then slide off and continue your race. So this is a good idea if you want to get to know the track first, for example, and want to clear it and not start from the beginning. Also, of course, very important is the tablet, which you can bring up on your right hand by pressing cross, or on your left hand by pressing square, which is more convenient for me because I'm right-handed. So now I can use my right hand to control this laser pointer. And for example, I could restart the race now if I also want to beat the best time, or I could go back to the track selection, which is the HUD, or I could look at the task list. Here again, I also see like all the targets for this track and what I have done and what is still open. So at the beginning of the track, I could also look at this and try to memorize what times I have to beat. And then I see up here what my total trick score is and what my time is. So I have a clear idea of if I'm still on course to beat it or not. And if I don't, I could say, let's restart the race. So because I won't make it and I just want to try again. Then we have the Scoutpedia, where there's lots of information about the game, and you can read all that stuff. Then you will also know a whole lot more. Then of course you have the settings, and I think most of the stuff is pretty self-explanatory here. What's maybe not so self-explanatory are these two options: automatic recentering. This is if your alignment is wrong after loading a track and you're looking in the wrong way. This is a problem we've really have no idea how to fix, but I think it has something to do with the way you're facing when you're turning your PlayStation VR2 on, So if you turn on the headset, always try and look at the direction that is forward to you, maybe on your TV or whatever. But anyway, if that doesn't work, you can select this to on, and then it will like switch to walking and back to skiing again at the beginning of each race, which should hopefully fix the issue and make you face in the right direction. And extreme mode is something that's there for making you able to ski backwards, So let's see if I can even do this here. Okay, so normally by default you couldn't ski backwards because this gives most people massive motion sickness. But if it's turned off, you can also ski backwards. And this is for people who are really totally immune to motion sickness. They can turn this on and then do more extreme stuff on the quarter pipes, for example. So use it at your own risk. And but what you can also do to go back to the ski hut is go to this exit sign here. This is a little bit more of an immersive solution than choosing it from the menu. But whatever works best for you. So now you see I've got these medals here. I have 4 medals now because I have one for these medals letters that I collected. This is not shown here, probably we should add that. And also what's maybe worth mentioning is how that music stuff works. If you collect a CD, then you basically unlock the music track that is just playing on that track for other tracks, So for example, we have now unlocked the track from the music track from the first racetrack. So we could say here now play next song. And now this is the music from the first track, or I can press it again. So now this is the original music track for this racetrack. And the more you unlock of these CDs, the more music you can play on the different tracks, of course. And what you can also do in that regard is use the tablet.
Mountain, first shreds.
And you can go to the task list. And here you will also have this play next song button if you have already collected other music tracks for this racetrack. Each track has a kind of a playlist that allows selection of several songs that could be played if you have unlocked them. So yeah, look out for the CDs, or just turn the music to 0 if you don't like it. That's of course also fair enough. All right, so I hope this helped a bit. If you have any other questions, put them down in the comments and I will try to answer them as quickly as possible. Alrighty, bye everyone.